My precious child, open your heart to what I share. Your presence here is no random occurrence. It is a purposeful design. A profound decision has been made in realms beyond your sight, and its focus is completely upon you. You were not meant to simply discover this. You were led to this very point, drawn by a guiding presence. Even your wavering thoughts could not hinder this appointed moment. As you grappled with quiet struggles and unanswered inquiries, a conclusive declaration was being formed regarding your journey. This was not only about your coming days, but about what belongs to you. Perhaps you felt adrift, unnoticed, or put aside. Your silent tears fell, and it seemed no one saw the weight you bore. Still, my precious one, I observed every concealed moment of grief. I heard every soft request you made when you believed you were by yourself. You thought no one stood for you. Yet, my beloved, the unseen domain has been active on your behalf, beyond your understanding. While you endured, discussions took place. While you felt fragmented, I was bringing things into being. And now the ultimate determination has been sealed. This is beyond a mere spiritual change. It is a clear pronouncement that alters all. Difficulties arose regarding who you are, your rightful place, and the course intended for you. Some uttered untruths about you, speaking kindly while secretly working against you. Individuals you confided in revealed private matters, and those who benefited from your tender spirit turned it against you. They tried to paint you as fragile, as naive, as unworthy of a fresh start. But I asserted my claim upon you. I stood as your defender in places unseen. I set aside every untruth uttered, every act of unfaithfulness, every prediction that you would fail. I have begun a new segment in your developing journey that they will never grasp. You are not delayed, you are not unseen. What appeared to be an ending was, in reality, a fresh start I arranged. The stillness you encountered was not a sign of being set aside. It was a time of preparation for what approaches will quiet every voice that opposed you. Pay close attention, my child. This message holds a particular immediacy, not to cause fear, but to stir your readiness. The start of the coming week signifies a notable turning point. This is not just another passage of time. It marks the beginning of a deep renewal. This revelation is for those ready to accept it. For what was deemed absent, I have located. The way they blocked, I have opened. The good you thought was taken away, I have set in motion again, beyond any worldly hindrance. Some may have implied your value was questionable, your kindness a frailty, or your steadfastness a drawback. But the reality of the unseen domain does not agree with such assertions. I witnessed the deep fortitude it required for you to extend grace in the face of betrayal. I see the resilient spirit within you that continued even when your inner self was profoundly hurt. This is not weakness, my beloved child. This is lasting power from on high. There is an intention behind the heavy loads you have recently carried. There is a cause for the opposition intensifying just before this shift. You were approaching a clear alteration in your life's journey. This is why your requests seemed unheeded, and why those you thought would stay firm unexpectedly left. These happenings were not random occurrences. They were elements of a hidden conflict. For when you are appointed for what is good, unseen powers will always try to test you before your freedom arrives. Still, you did not crumble. You bent, but you did not fracture. And now, my cherished one, I am stepping in. I am orchestrating a full reversal. This is your appointed season. I impress upon you, do not miss this sign. The outcome was determined when you were not aware, but the blessing will appear before you. You will not need to struggle for this. You will not need to chase it. You will not need to prove your value. You will simply need to receive it. I need you to grasp this deeply. You are not behind schedule. You are not left out. You are not hidden. You are not forgotten. The final declaration has been set, and its clear evidence is about to emerge in your existence. For many, the affirmation will be the very awareness of this deep change within your inner being. Take a moment to simply breathe, my child, for what is approaching may seem unfamiliar. Not because it is not meant for you, but because you have spent so much time expecting difficulty. You have grown so accustomed to hardship that even calm might feel like a warning of trouble. But I promise you, this coming season will not harm your spirit. It will restore it. What was removed from you will be given back in ways you cannot yet imagine. The experience is forfeited, the energy drained, the opportunities past. Every single aspect is being restored to you and beyond. There is deep meaning in how you continued to endure, even when you felt completely drained. When others pulled away, you remained steadfast. When others grew rigid, you maintained a tender spirit. This did not escape my awareness. This will not remain unrewarded. While others found comfort in their falsehoods, I contemplated your path. Not only your deeds, but your steadfastness. Not merely your requests, but your resolute inner being. And I announced, it is sufficient. You were assessed too severely by those who never understood your complete experience. They observed your errors, but not your internal growth. They noticed your withdrawal, but not the challenges you met in solitude. They heard rumors, but never pursued the actual facts. And still you remained kind. You remained loyal. You remained clear in spirit. Do you grasp how rare such a heart truly is? My beloved, you were positioned in situations intended to diminish you, yet you rose above. And now, I am supplying what is necessary, not to burden you, but to enable your thriving. I know, my precious one, you no longer desire retaliation. You have progressed past that. You simply yearn for tranquility. You seek quiet. You wish to be genuinely perceived by those who do not ask you to lessen yourself. And that deep yearning was acknowledged in the unseen domain. I am not merely offering answers. I am bringing balance. I am bringing individuals who will value you completely. New paths are opening, my child, ones that perfectly align with your deepest values. You will walk a path that truly reflects the authentic spirit you have always held. Perhaps you question why this understanding comes to you now, and not when your heart ached most, when you longed for solace. I needed you to learn to tell the difference between misleading voices and my genuine presence. It was vital for you to recognize those who truly reflected my intentions and those who sought to lead you astray. And now, my cherished one, you possess this wisdom. Your spirit has grown stronger. You no longer seek to be understood by others. Instead, you move forward with a deep inner knowing. You no longer chase what is temporary. You now draw to yourself what is truly intended for you. You no longer fear what is to come. You simply entrust it to me. Because of this inner growth, the truth of your circumstances was not merely reconsidered. It was fully brought to light. Every false claim, every misleading word, every disheartening whisper has now been quieted. What others insisted you would never achieve, I have already secured its realization. What they swore would crush you, I have transformed it into the very strength for your new beginning. A deep transformation is unfolding, my beloved. I know you feel it. You are awakening with a fresh perception. You are no longer tolerating what once drained your spirit. This is because the spiritual ties that bound you have been loosened. That heavy weight was never meant for you to bear, my precious one. I am removing it from you now, and in place of that burden, I am bestowing upon you clear understanding, inner resilience, and a joy that is not temporary, but deeply settled within your core. You will know genuine laughter once more, not because every situation is flawless, but because you are finally free from the weight that held you. I am not merely offering solutions. This is why you encountered such strong resistance. This is why your name was often spoken in discussions you never began. This is why some held ill will towards you without true reason. But now, my child, it is time for you to recognize what they recognized. You are not the one who experienced loss in this journey. You are the one who represents victory. And I am not asking you to transform into someone else. I am simply asking you to fully accept the person you were always meant to be. I designed you to shine brightly and uniquely. I made you to be a living reflection of my goodness. And very soon, the proof of this will begin to appear. You have spent so much time asking, "What did I do wrong?" But my cherished one, hear me clearly now. You were not being punished. You were being protected. I did not allow certain endeavors to prosper because they were never meant to lead you to your genuine destiny. I kept certain people from remaining in your life because their attachment was only to your former struggles. The moment you began to mend, they moved away. Do not mourn their absence. Celebrate your newfound clarity, for now you understand this truth. Not everyone who enters your life is intended to journey with you into your future. I want you to grasp the deep meaning of your past challenges. Not a single tear was shed without reason. Not one night passed without my full awareness. When you felt completely isolated, I was right there with you. That is why this understanding is unfolding for you right now. Because the account of your perseverance is complete. And now, your liberation is confirmed. Your circumstances were never ignored because of silence. They were being carefully weighed in stillness. The unseen realm needed time to expose every untrue claim made against you. And now, the judgment is final. You are blessed, not overlooked. You are recognized, not unseen. And my child, the great work I am undertaking for you will not compel you to justify yourself to anyone. No more needing to prove your value. No more defending your decisions. No more recounting your pain to those who never offered solace. I am sending forth remarkable events that will speak for themselves. A renewal that will silence every accusation. Good fortune that will quiet every questioning voice around you. You might feel as though you have let your moment pass, but that is a falsehood. That is what opposition whispers to those nearing their true purpose. You have missed nothing. In fact, what is approaching for you is even more significant because of the time you spent waiting. You needed to be sheltered to be kept safe. You needed to be in quiet moments to hear my voice distinctly. You needed to walk by yourself to remember who truly directs your path. That was not a burden. It was a period of readiness. And now that the time of readiness has ended, you are stepping into a period of unveiling. Yes, the person I have been cultivating in quiet will now be revealed with strength. You are moving into a season of completion. You are stepping into prayers being fulfilled, not just your own, but those spoken on your behalf when you had no more words. And every instance of sorrow that aimed to lessen your spirit will now become part of a narrative that guides others closer. Do not question why you feel strong emotions lately, why specific memories are resurfacing, why certain names awaken a deep ache within your heart. It is all being brought into awareness for healing, not for further pain. I am guiding you to shed what is no longer serving you, not out of a desire for more suffering, but to prevent the residue of old wounds from entering your next period of grace. You cannot fully embrace new blessings while holding on to old weights. It is not possible to fully step into your intended path while holding on to what no longer serves your spirit. For this very reason, I am assisting you in letting go, even when the process feels hard, my child. Remember this, my beloved child. Your very essence was created for this journey. Though your physical form may have known frailty, your deepest self held firm. When words failed you in quiet moments, your devotion never wavered. This unwavering commitment is now bringing forth blessings beyond your imagining. Soon you will step into new environments and perceive a shift in the very air around you. This will not be due to any worldly standing you possess, but purely from the divine favor resting upon your life. The clear blessing around you will confuse those who thought your journey was over. The quiet calm you now possess will disturb those who once gained from your inner turmoil. And I ask for a promise from you, my cherished one. When these good things begin to arrive, do not pull back. Do not feel the need to explain your perseverance. Do not act as if you are the same person you once were. You are not. You have undergone a profound and beautiful change. You are now softer in spirit, yet stronger in will. You are more understanding, yet clearer in judgment. Your heart remains open, but it is now truly shielded. Because of this deep shift within you, my child, you are now prepared to receive the vastness of the good that is about to come into your experience. Let others ponder how you reached this point. Let them whisper if they choose. You are not obligated to offer any explanation to those who never truly stood by you. You are not required to share any part of yourself with those who withdrew when you needed solace. Their temporary approval carries no significance, my beloved. My full and constant affirmation is already yours, and in this significant time, that is the only truth that holds lasting value. The shift unfolding for you is not simply about earthly gains, human praise, or visible successes. It is about your authentic essence. It is about stepping completely into the individual I intended you to be, without reservation, without reluctance, and without further postponement. You have navigated unseen struggles. You have remained standing even when what you invested your whole heart into seemed to crumble around you. Still, you pressed on. You maintained your trust. Such unwavering belief does not go unnoticed by me. Yes, the details of your life's path were reviewed, my child, not to judge your past choices, but to safeguard your future. This was not a mere reevaluation. It was my direct action. I stepped in because many voices, lacking genuine insight, sought to define your direction. I became involved because too many influences attempted to shape your destiny, influences that were never truly pure in their intent. I intervened because the time for your justification could no longer be held back. Now that I have acted, nothing can obstruct what is now unfolding for you. I am now unsealing pathways that were closed by the negative intentions of others. I am quickening the arrival of good things because you did not seek retribution. You maintained a clear spirit. You chose to step aside when others would have fought back. You chose to lean on me instead of embracing resentment. You trusted my appointed time above your own immediate wishes. Those who mocked your patience will soon observe my perfect plan unfold for you. This is because your heart remained pure when the world tried to make it rigid. You still extend kindness. You still seek my presence in stillness. You still cling to expectation. Even in moments of quiet solitude, you honored me. Such a spirit is uncommon. Such complete surrender is precious. Because of this, I have directed the unseen realms to reward you, not only for your trust, but for your hardships, not only for your patience, but for the untrue words you bore in silence, for the periods when you felt abandoned, for the unseen tears you wept in the shadows, for the times you cried out to me, "Show me you remember me." This is my answer to you. I never overlooked you. I was simply holding back the most significant part for this concluding chapter of your path. And now it commences. This next period of your life will astonish all who only saw your difficulties. It will quiet those who only knew your turbulent times. I am leading you to dwell in brightness once again, to take in each breath without dread, to offer affection without doubt, to accept good things without guilt. This season is not for testing, my beloved one. It is a time for restoration. Restoration of your inner certainty. Restoration of your authentic self. Restoration of the assurances that were once held back by suffering. You no longer need to implore for what is already intended for you. You are not requesting. You are taking possession. You are not chasing. You are accepting. A financial provision designated specifically for you is now beyond the grasp of any who would seek to lessen it. A deep sense of inner calm is settling into your dwelling, a tranquility that no worldly difficulty can lessen. A reconciliation in connections is drawing near, so unforeseen it will surprise you, for it will arise from the very place of your previous dismissal. I do not merely return what was lost. I transform circumstances in ways that make the unfolding narrative more impactful than any old hurt. And know, my child, you are not mistaken in perceiving this change. This is not imagination. It is a profound inner awareness. And now, the last impediment, the final opposition, is fading away. That is what you have been feeling. It is not apprehension. It is the dismantling of the walls that once encircled your next stage of growth. I want you to affirm this truth within your heart. I will not return to the person I once was, who felt the need to shrink to gain acceptance. I will not go back to environments where I was simply endured rather than truly valued. I am not disposable. I allowed certain things to be removed from you, not because I wished you difficulty, but because what you held was too small for the grandness I was about to give you. You sought expansion, but sometimes, my child, genuine growth begins with letting go. I needed to remove what stood on uncertain foundations so I could place you upon solid ground. You implored me not to let it conclude. You pleaded for relief from burdens you couldn't fully grasp. I perceived the deeper damage, so I acted. Not to cause hardship, but to guide you, to bring you into harmony, to shift your course away from what would have kept you from your true calling. When I reviewed the details of your life's path, my intention was not just to recover what was lost. It was to reshape the very outcome of your life's unfolding. You might have thought this time would teach you to live with little. Instead, I have ordained it as the season for you to receive beyond all your prior experience. Greater understanding, deeper peace within, renewed strength in your heart. Wider avenues that will not demand you convince, bargain, or justify yourself to any who fail to see my presence within you. Others will question how you reached this point, how one with your past burdens, your quiet battles, your history of sorrow could be selected for such a profound shift. But they did not see the hours you spent awake, communing with me, when no one else comprehended you. They did not observe the times you shed tears in private, yet still came forth to extend compassion to others. They did not perceive the deep devotion that arose from your most profound pain, a devotion known only to my realm. That was the crucial element. That is what initiated the examination of your path in my presence. Not your lack of error, but your unwavering spirit. My selection of you was made because, even in your moments of feeling shattered, you still sought my presence. Even when you faltered, you spoke my name softly. Even when you felt displeasure, you remained connected. Now, the divine determination has turned. Your life's progression is no longer being weighed, it is being set free. And with this freedom comes a series of occurrences so precisely ordered by me, so unexpected that you yourself will inquire, can this truly be for me? Indeed, my child, it is. Your destined period has come, my beloved child, the moment when what was withheld now moves without restraint. I have withheld nothing from you. Everything is now within reach. Those who once opposed you will find their strength fading. I am dismantling every force they use to obstruct your way. They cannot affect what I have distinguished.
Claim your abundance today. Scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.